Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. I'm Lithium Shadow. We are taking a look at the brand new Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer that has been out for about 2.5 hours right now. I woke up at 7 o'clock, I seen the trailer, and I just knew I had to put something out on it. I am a huge Pokemon fan. I will be getting multiple copies of the game, maybe even some to give away to you guys. But we're not going to focus on that. We're here to watch the trailer, so let's go ahead and watch the American trailer. We're also going to watch the Japanese trailer, because it's beautiful, it's touching, and they did a fantastic job with each of them. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to break down the American trailer and maybe even the Japanese trailer. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, and there we have it. That is so awesome. Now, I have just been going absolutely nuts over this. I've watched it like 20 times already. It's driving me absolutely up the wall. And it comes out November 18th, 2016. I would have liked it to come out sooner, but I knew it was going to be coming out around that time anyway, so I can't be too disappointed. But now, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so one of the first things I want to point out on is the trainer customization is definitely back. It is better than ever, and you guys are going to see that in the Japanese trailer. They show us a little glimpse of what the trainer customization is going to look like, and it is a lot more in-depth than Pokemon X and Y, and I'm super glad about that. Another couple things I want to point out, they're not important whatsoever, but the little Pikachu over here, and if you look in the bottom left corner, you'll see a Wii U. Now, another thing. I know I'm gonna be pausing this a lot, just so you know. I've never done one of these. But anyways, they have seemed to have gotten rid of almost all, or if not every bit, of the old style of sprites. It seems to be all 3D rendered characters now. And another thing I want to note is, this is our cousin, or we are his cousin, which, as far as I'm aware, we've never had other family other than our mother in a Pokemon game. So that's going to be pretty exciting how they're going to tie all that together. And now we can take a look at the first 3 starters of the new region. Now, I was pretty disappointed whenever I first seen these, if I'm perfectly honest. I didn't quite like them, but the more I watched the trailer, the more, especially the grass and the fire type, they're really growing on me. I'm having a hard time loving the water type because it reminds me too much of a clown, and I dislike clowns a lot. I do not like clowns. But nonetheless, they look pretty cool. We got an owl, a cat, and a seal type thing going on there. So it's Rowlet, grass and flying type. Then we've got Litten, which is just a straight up fire type. It looks like a fire dark type, and I think it might change into one. And then we got Popplio, which is just a straight water type. But it looks like it could be a psychic type, mostly because of the purple nose, in my opinion anyways. And then we do get a look at the first town, or not necessarily the first town, but one of the towns, and I don't think this is the first town. I think this is a town several paces into the game. And the reason I say that is, if you look as the zooms in, the shot is of a very large city. So this might be the center hub of the Pokemon world, where it's got the big city, it's got the big shopping center, which could be this right up here. If you look at the top left-hand corner, that could be the shopping center. We can take a look at the new styled Pokemon Center down over here. I have honestly no idea what this could be, or this. They're both pretty big, significant-looking buildings. But then, if we come up over here in the top left-hand corner, we actually see what is probably going to be a gym, which is exciting because there's a platform outside, and it reminds me of what a gym would look like in the anime. So I'm pretty excited about that, and we're going to get some more close-up shots of this area a little bit later in the trailer. But those are just a couple things I wanted to point out. As well as this, it's kind of reminiscent of the Team Aqua, Team Magma hideout in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in their previous games, respectively. Could this be a hideout? I doubt it. I have no idea what purpose this could serve. But I just wanted to point that out as well, as a pretty cool looking cave up there. So here we get another shot of the city. Now, it looks like it's a pretty big city, especially compared to what we've had in previous Pokemon games. The cities are usually pretty small, little tiny condensed towns. They look like they've opened it up a lot more. Here we can see one of the vehicles, and you can see some people standing around. But I want to draw focus to this building right here, which looks to me like a massive shipyard building. Now, what I think this is, as you guys looked at the map, it's very small. I think we're going to use these little things. There's going to be boats in there, and we can get on the boats and go to new areas. Now, that's what I think. That is my personal theory of this new game, is we're going to use these, and we're going to go to new islands to explore the bigger, different regions of the map, you know. Instead of walking everywhere, I think we're going to walk in that area, but then take the boat to the new area, and we'll figure everything out as it comes along, of course. And then here we see the Pokemon gym, of what I believe is the Pokemon gym, at least. So it looks like we'd come up around here, and you see this big square, almost Pokemon battle looking field, and we see a building that could resemble a gym. I mean, you have to remember, this is all based around Hawaii. It is confirmed Hawaii, as far as I'm aware. If this isn't Hawaii, then I am absolutely out of my mind. And then we get another look. Now, to me, that looks like a Pokemon battle stage. Like maybe the gym leader will come up on the left, the player on the right, and they do battle on the little square. Now, to me, that's what it looks like. There's no way that could be anything other than a gym platform. And here we take a look at what I'm guessing is our rival. Now, he does not look too threatening. He looks really happy to see us, which is a big letdown in my opinion, because I want to go back to the meaner, rougher, tougher ones that just try and push you around. I think they're more fun. I think they're more of a challenge. He seems like he might be a little bit of a pushover, but at least we're not dealing with like 4 or 5 like we had in X and Y. So maybe he's going to be a lot more tougher. Maybe he's not quite as friendly as he seems. We don't know yet, but I do like how he's rocking the surf shorts and the black t-shirt. And now, this is when we get our first look at the legendary Pokemon for the game. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my favorite is the Bat. Now, that is the most insane legendary I have ever seen in my entire life. Now, the Entei was my favorite legendary of all time, followed by Suicune. This new Pokemon is my favorite of all time out of the legendary Pokemon. And we actually get to see it, what I believe, start to use one of its moves here in a second. He starts charging up. He turns into a circle. Maybe this is the new evolutionary stage involving those diamonds. Maybe he turns into this. Maybe he's just using an attack, and he just kind of morphs a little bit to use his attack. Either option would be super cool. And then we come to the end, which is available November 18th, 2016. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed my trailer breakdown. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the Japanese trailer right after this, so you guys can check that out too. I really highly recommend you guys watching it. It's very heart-touching, and they did a fantastic job on it, and I definitely think it deserves to be watched. And then head over to the Pokemon channel and maybe even watch the official trailer over there and drop some comments down below what you guys think of my trailer analysis. This is like the first one I've ever done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Lithium Shadow. Goodbye.